Hello everyone, FilmGod here, helping out on Radikai's channel, because I don't really make my own videos. Today, we'll be looking at Isabelle. This will be an analysis of everything we know about her so far. We have not only her newcomer trailer, but also her character overview trailer from the site. Now, if you saw our reaction video, you'll know that we weren't exactly excited for Isabelle, but that's not what this is about. First thing I'll say is, while she has her own fighter number, so she's not an Echo Fighter, a villager, which, if you saw the trailer, you might have noticed some similar animations. So I'm going to go ahead and say, based on what we know, she's actually a semi-clone, similar to Falco, or Ganondorf before he got the sword. Love you, Ganon. Now let's begin. We're going to start with her newcomer trailer. And the first thing you can see right after Isabelle turns over a new leaf is that her introduction animation, or her I don't know what you call it. When you start the match, how their on-screen appearance, that's what it's called. I remember the name now. Her on-screen appearance bears very distinct similarities to villagers, but just coming out of a different building, this time a city hall. Her dash does not seem to be completely identical to villagers, although there are still some similarities because they have very simplistic limbs. Also bodies. But she does appear to be faster. Her dash attack has her drop a different object. I was going to say throw, but it's more of just an accidental drop. But it appears mostly the same. It's some sort of pot, but the attack appears mostly unchanged. And then it's the next part, when we see Isabelle interrupt Falco's Firebird startup with a bucket of water, and I'm going to say this is a down smash. It hits on both sides. It's very similar to Inklings, but just with water instead of paint. It's really quick. I almost didn't even notice that it goes to the backwards hit when I first watched this. Here, when it transitions to New Donk City, we can see that her outfit from Animal Crossing, that other Animal Crossing game she appears in, we can see her outfit from that show up, and she either taunts twice, or perhaps the clap is an idle animation, but the fist pump is definitely a taunt. She goes into it very quickly. So that's, I'm going to say, a soft confirm on two taunts, a hard confirm on one. Here we see her rudely interrupt Mario's nap by exploding a party popper in his ear. Based on the apparent strength of this move, my guess is that it's a side smash. I believe you can see the sparkle from Smash Attack show up. Yeah, right in front of her very briefly. Now this move is very interesting. We see her cast a fishing rod into the water near where Diddy Kong is drowning, and it catches him and reels him in, and then she launches him upwards and taunts afterwards. Initially I thought this was a grab, but I'll get into why I think it's not in a second. It's actually in her character overview trailer, and so I'm going to talk about it there. Here we see her sleeping animation, and then waking up on the Nintendogs stage. There's not really a whole lot to say about that. Here she interrupts Yoshi's egg throw with pom-poms. I'm going to say that just based on the animation here, it's probably a neutral air. It looks vaguely similar to a lot of neutral airs we have out there. Very quick, hits circular motion around the character, although mostly just the animation. Of course, she's not spinning in a circle vertically, but horizontally, so she'll just hit on the sides of herself. It comes out quick. I don't think it'll be too strong, but it will probably be a good tool for getting people off of you. Now here, we see her enter an animation very similar to that of Villager's down special. But instead of planting a sapling, or even watering it, or doing anything else, a gyroid immediately rockets upward, carrying Kirby along with it in a multi-hitting trajectory. Sorry, not a trajectory, in a multi-hitting move with an upward trajectory, ending with an explosion. I'm going to say this is her down special. And although it could be a side special, I'll get into why it's almost definitely not in a bit. But the main reason it's probably her down special is the animation she enters. It's almost identical, if not completely identical, to Villager's Timber first part, of course, just with a different everything else. This move was a bit of a mystery. I thought it might be an item at first, but based on what you'll see later in her character trailer, it's probably her up special, which is pretty similar to Villager's. I don't think that it will require button mashing, unlike Villager's, because she seems to fly upward very smoothly, rather than the sort of jerking motion that Villager uses. I honestly have no idea what this move may be. It could be an up smash, because it does show the smash attack sparkle. But at the same time, it could just be something else entirely, because the one thing that makes me think it might be something else is it seems to have very poor horizontal range, but that could just be a bad up smash. So for now, I think I'm just going to go with the assumption that it's an up smash. She makes a stop sign shoot out of the ground in front of her, and it retracts not long afterward. There's not much to say about this screenshot, or sorry, this portion of the trailer. She just kind of does an idle animation in front of some food. So I guess that's a confirm on one of her idle animations. Here we see her trapped in Captain's cab with Villager chasing after her, and then he explodes. And that's it for her newcomer trailer. But because the site was updated almost immediately, we can see her character overview. Now here in her character overview trailer, this confirmed for me that the swing with balloons move is her up special, even more than it did before. There's another taunt. That move with the broom appears to be a strong up or up tilt attack, as it's more casually known. It's somewhat similar to Villager's, but mostly it's similar, just a lot of arcing, upward hitting moves, and then she finishes with a side smash. So, she grabs Luigi again. I guess she grabbed Diddy Kong last time. In a brief second here, you're going to see why I believe this is actually her side special rather than her grab, like I initially thought. Here's another use of the gyroid. There, right there. She uses Villager's net to grab instead of the fishing rod. So my guess, since we haven't seen Lloyd Rocket, and understandably so, she already has a gyroid move, I'm guessing the fishing rod is actually command grab side special, similar to how a good chunk of command grabs are side specials, like Flame Choke, like whatever Ridley's move is called, Flying Slam, Koopa Claw before it became Flying Slam. So yeah, that's probably a command grab. I don't know if it will have different throw directions like Koopa Claw did, but it's there. That's all I can really say about it for now, until we get more footage. I'm sorry, I messed up. That's right, she can throw you backwards with it, so yeah, it has multiple directions. Again, like Koopa Claw from Melee. Next, she shows that she has Villager's Pocket attack, which further cements in my mind that she's a semi-clone. She just throws a Cloud's Blade Beam back at him and kills him. And once again, there's another move similar to Villager's in her final smash. Except instead of trapping the opponent in a house, they're trapped inside a government building. And that's all we have for Isabelle in terms of her trailers. The pictures on the site don't reveal a whole lot else, but there is one interesting thing, and it's this picture with Mario, where she's holding some sort of bright red squeaky toy hammer. It could be a strong side or side tilt attack. It's hard to say for now. But that's all we have on Isabelle. Hope you enjoyed this brief little analysis, and I'll see you next time we get a new character.